So today I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about a tool that I use, and I've a lot actually, called Enji. Um, a little bit about me: I am a wedding and private events DJ based out of Houston, Texas, and I run a company called Amp Events and Lighting. I am the pretty much sole proprietor, so it's pretty much on me to do a lot of the marketing, a lot of the sales, pretty much everything. And so on top of that, I have a just now 3-year-old, a 10-year-old, and then I am planning to get married here in the next couple weeks. So it's needless to say a little bit hectic. So there is a tool that I found through our good old friend ChatGPT called Enji. And it is a great and robust tool that allows you to plan as well as execute on your marketing. And so I have it pulled up here, and it is, let's see, once you log in for the first time or sign up for the first time for the free trial, you'll be prompted with a few questions about your goals, about your business, learns a little bit about your business, and then you can even go as far as to put in a lot of your brand details. So you can have some basic guidelines, a few media kits, you can import your logos, even, different styles of logos, fonts, promo videos and galleries, and it saves the galleries. In there, you'll connect it to your social media accounts, as well as you can connect it to Canva. So if you want to import designs directly from Canva, you can do that as well. And this is the main feature that I use primarily is social media scheduling. Couple things that I'm really not great at. I like to write. I do not like to write captions, and hashtags. I find them a little bit hard to use personally, and to design for. So what you can do is in Enji, you can hit this little plus symbol on whichever day you want to actually schedule content. It doesn't have to actually be the day of. Boom. And so you will put in what the post is about. I will do an example one. I won't actually post this, but let's act as if I am. So we have this couple doing a private last dance, short video. And so you can post it to a reel. If you would rather do an Instagram story, you can do that as well. And then, so let's do private last dance. In your brand, you'll put in your customer avatar. You can also do just your brand voice as well. You can note some things about the media that you're posting. So intimate, private, last dance between wedding couple. And you can be as vague or as detailed as you'd like, really. But that's just an example. And then when you go to the caption portion, you will enter some details, so which brand voice you want to use, the length of the caption, if you would rather be shorter, longer, or just kind of middle of the road, whether or not you want to use emojis. You can include a call to action, so like book now for 2026, and then you can add any additional details. Boom, draft it for me. The AI will copyright a whole caption for you based on the details that you provide it. If there's anything that it missed the mark on, you can actually just edit it manually in the actual interface itself, or if you would rather the AI refine it for you, you can do that as well. You can choose whether the length is changed at all, what specifically you want to change about it, and then any additional instructions, and then it'll do that for you. With this interface, kind of depends on the platform that you're posting on, so you can tag location, you can add collaborators, and like I mentioned earlier, it's a one-man team, but I do understand that if it's a multi-person team, you can actually hand off tasks to different people as well in the interface through this assign feature. And then when you are done kind of composing that and you are ready to schedule it, you can choose when you want to go out. You can even choose through this interface or simply by clicking and dragging. So once you have it scheduled, if you want to adjust it, so long as it hasn't been actually posted yet, you can move it around the calendar to whichever day that you want and adjust it that way, or like I said, in the interface there. And then if you would just like to schedule that content across another platform, which is another thing that I had a lot of trouble with, is just like going to different websites and trying to imitate the same caption elsewhere. It just became a kind of a headache for me. So you can copy it to Threads, boom, and then with Threads, it has a lower caption length, so you can simply shorten it. Or if you would rather, what I like to do is I just like to enter into the AI copywriter, just rewrite it for Threads, and then it'll adjust. It knows which website it's posting to, so it will automatically kind of do that whenever you post to a different platform. And then for TikTok and YouTube, of course, you can only do videos on those platforms, so you would copy to that. So boom, you can adjust the caption if you'd like, and it can kind of optimize it for you, schedule it out. Another thing that I find particularly useful is if you are short on content. So like for me, sometimes it is a little bit tough for me to capture content whenever I'm DJing because I'm kind of focused on mixing. And so like a lot of the times you get the good reactions from the crowd during a transition, but I'm busy transitioning, so it makes it a little tough. So yeah, so I don't always have like fresh content to post unless I make a concerted effort to capture it. So what you can do is, another feature that it has is a blog composer. You can kind of compose a blog to your website, or if you have an existing one, you can take it and kind of enter it in here. So let me go to my website and I'll pick a blog. And yes, excuse the obscene amount of tabs that I have open. I am one of those people. So boom, we'll take the first one just as an example, and then you can enter the actual link to the blog post. Again, choose the brand voice. If you want to go into your blog interface and abstract the keywords from there, you can. So we'll do like corporate event, uplighting, logo, monogram, or a corporate event. Boom. You can post the outline there. And then you can actually compose the actual post. So we will use an example of company party for this one. You can take the same title, which is in here. Well, it's actually in the URL itself, so I'll just abstract it from there. You can, again, if you want to go to your blog composer and abstract the meta description and slugs and all that stuff, you can do that as well. You can take the body of it or compose it in here. So yeah, you can actually have it draft the blog post for you if you would like, rather than doing it in reverse from a blog that you've already posted. And then once you've fully composed your thing here, then you can use this feature for blogs, and then you can repurpose it as social media. So you can actually create dual purpose in that you can create content in addition to having this content feed back into your blog and helping you get some hits. So we'll post the link again, create social media, and so it'll draft it across the platforms that you actually selected. You don't have to use each and every platform each time you do this, but it is an option to. While it does that, yeah, it'll draft another one of these little pins as well. While it does that, I will kind of tell you a little bit more about Enji. Like I said, it is a planning and execution tool, so it's not just social media scheduling. If you want to create your own individual tasks for your business or for your marketing, you're welcome to do that as well. I have a couple of tasks here to do, and then yeah, seeing it composed all the blog posts and all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. If you have a campaign, you can even go so far as to draft the campaign and the tasks and the subtasks and whatnot through Enji in itself. You can talk about yeah, and that is where you put your brand voice, or not your brand voice, but like your goals, your customer avatars, what your main focuses are, your campaigns, and if that wasn't enough, you can actually track KPIs in here as well through this tab. You can also look at the success of your social media posts. So all of the things that you post on social media, you can see which got the most hits, what's working for you. So it's very good for kind of data analysis and tracking and things of that nature. And if that wasn't enough, the people behind Enji are just really cool, very down to earth, very nice, super responsive. It has a very good community and user base, so that are kind of dedicated to helping each other, your success, and everything like that. So I can't sing its praises enough. It's pretty much invaluable to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And then if you would like to give Enji a try, I'll leave the link to start a free trial in the description.